Hi guys, welcome to your senior commerce class. We are dealing with the topic stock exchanges, right? We have discussed yesterday about stock exchanges and what are the benefits of the stock exchange. Okay, now I have said even that stock exchanges deals with all the listed securities. Now what is listing and what is a listed company and what do you mean by listing of securities? We will learn about this. As I have already said yesterday, I will be dealing with small topics only so that you don't feel bored. Fine. Now, listing of securities. First topic is listing of securities. Heading. What is listing of securities, right? Listing of securities means stock exchange will give certain pro forma or will give certain rules and regulations, and those rules and regulations should be performed by, that is they say that you should give us some documents, you should apply for listing by submitting some documents. These are the rules and regulations given by the stock exchange, and what a company must do, they should submit all those documents, and if the stock exchange will be satisfied with those documents, then what they will do, they will list in their stock exchange. Okay, so this is known as listing. వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన డాక్యుమెంట్స్ అన్నీ మనం సబ్మిట్ చేస్తే ఆ సబ్మిట్ చేసిన డాక్యుమెంట్స్ అన్నీ స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ వెరిఫై చేసి మన కంపెనీ షేర్స్ని ఓకే యూ కెన్ ట్రేడ్ ఇన్ ఆర్ స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ అని మనకి పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తుంది. సో దాన్ని ఏమంటాము, సెక్యూరిటీస్ లిస్టింగ్ అంటాము. ఓకే, సో stock exchanges has to allow the companies to trade their securities. For this purpose, company has to fulfill certain formalities to include their securities in the official trade list of securities. So official ga trade cheyadaniki manam em cheyali nana, we should follow certain pro forma. Okay, that pro forma is given by the stock exchange, and if we follow that pro forma, that is these rules and regulations, if we follow, then what stock exchange will do, stock exchange will list our company securities. Okay, next, listing means inclusion of securities in the official list. While official list lo, official list ante these companies can trade their shares in our stock exchange ani vallu permission istaru. Who will give the permission? Stock exchange will give the permission. Ante simple ga ఎవరు నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చి పర్మిషన్, ఎవరు నా దగ్గరకు వచ్చి ట్రేడ్ చేయొద్దు. నో అదర్ పర్సన్ కెన్ కమ్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ విత్ ద పర్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ ద స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ పర్మిట్ అస్ టు ట్రేడ్ అవర్ షేర్స్, దెన్ దోస్ కంపెనీస్ ఓన్లీ షుడ్ కమ్ అండ్ దే షుడ్ ట్రేడ్. ఓకే, సో సమ్ కంపెనీస్ మే list their shares, and there are certain shares also where listing is not done yet, there will be trading in the stock exchange. I'll say about everything in detail. Now, stock exchange, and simply see, stock exchange is just listing the securities, but stock exchange is not saying, see, this company is very good, this is financially sound, okay, they will not incur losses only. All this stuff is not said by the stock exchange. Okay, stock exchange is saying, I need certain documents, if you submit certain documents and if I verify all those documents and if I am satisfied, then you can trade in my stock exchange. That's it. But the stock exchange is not saying, see, particular company is very good, it is financially sound. These all things are not said by the stock exchanges. Okay, they only say these are the legal formalities, these are the this is the P&L account, these are the profits of the company, and so on. That's it. But they are not saying come list in this securities only. No, government is not, stock exchange is not saying, but they are just listing. From that listed securities, you can select which security you want to purchase, which security you want to buy. Okay, now if any company gets denial to be listed, okay, I am a company and I have submitted all my document, but stock exchange has denied. Okay, stock exchange is not listing my securities in that particular stock exchange. Then what I should do, I have the right to go and to appeal to the government. I can go and appeal to the government. Then SEBI said, if someone comes, if some company comes and appeals to you, okay, if they give any application to you saying that this stock exchange is not listing my securities, then call that stock exchange and even call the members of the stock exchange and even the members of the company, and you hear both arguments, then you take a decision. So what SEBI is saying, if some company comes and appeals to you saying that this stock exchange, this particular stock exchange is not listing my securities, then what the government should do, government should hear both the persons and they should give the judgment. Okay, so when it will appear, when the stock exchange will not, if the company is performing all the rules and regulations which the stock exchange has given, although if the stock exchange is not listing its securities, then comes this situation. Okay, at that time the government should come and they should hear both the discussions and then it can resolve the problem. Okay, so stock exchange లో ఏమవుతుంది నాన్న, నేను ఒక కంపెనీని, నేను వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన అన్ని ఫాలో అయ్యాను, బట్ స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ నా కంపెనీని లిస్ట్ చేయట్లేదు, నా సెక్యూరిటీస్ని లిస్ట్ చేయట్లేదు, దెన్ వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్, ఐ కెన్ గో అండ్ appeal to the, I can go and ask the government, they are not listing my securities, then what government will do, both ఇద్దరితో మాట్లాడి then they will take a decision. Okay, next, sorry, the SEBI is not saying that Securities Contract Act 1956 is saying to the government that here both the discussion. Okay, I said SEBI will discuss, SEBI will say the government, but not Securities Contract Act 1956 will empower. అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ కి ఎవరు చెప్తారు నాన్న, వీళ్ళ మాట, ఇద్దరు డిస్కషన్స్ వినండి అని సెక్యూరిటీస్ కాంట్రాక్ట్ యాక్ట్ 1956 వీళ్ళు చెప్తారు, ఇద్దరు డిస్కషన్స్ విని లిస్టింగ్ కరెక్టా కాదా అని చూడండి అని. Okay, each stock exchange has a listing department to grant the approvals of listing securities in accordance with rules of Securities Contract Act 1956 and 57, Companies Act 2013 and guidelines of SEBI. So ప్రతి ఒక్క స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ కి, for every stock exchange there will be a listing department. Okay, so the listing department will grant the approval whether the particular security can be listed or not. ఎవరు చెప్తారు మనకి, ఈ స్క్రానే చెప్తుంది, సారీ, Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956, and SEBI will also provide some guidelines. Companies Act 2013 వీళ్ళందరూ చెప్తారన్నట్టు. What they will say to the listing department to grant certain approvals, right? Now, what is the procedure for listing of securities? So, what is the detailed procedure for listing of the securities? Okay, so company with minimum issued capital of 3 crores, of which at least 1.8 crores is offered to the public, can apply for listing in the prescribed proforma along with the following documents. See, what is the minimum issued capital here? What is the minimum issued capital? Okay, 3 crores is the minimum issued capital. If 3 crores, okay, so what is this nana? 3 crores is the minimum issued capital. From this 3 crores, 60%, that is, if 1.8 crores is issued to the public, then that company can ask for listing. Okay, so elanti companies 3 crores minimum capital undali. Minimum what? Issued capital. You know what is subscribed capital, issued capital, paid up capital, everything you know, because we read it in inter first year itself. Okay, from the total issued capital, that is 3 crores, if 60% is issued to public, such companies, what they can do, they can go for listing. Okay, they can ask the stock exchange to perform listing procedures. Okay, so for listing, what we should do, we should submit certain documents. What are those documents? See nana, memorandum of association of that company should be submitted to the stock exchange. submit cheyali documents వాళ్ళకి, memorandum of association, articles of association, prospectus, okay, directors report, okay, balance sheet and agreement with the underwriters and brokers. You know who are underwriters, right? Underwriters నేనే చెప్పాను ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో. ఓకే, అంటే డౌట్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు లాస్ట్ మూమెంట్లో నేను చెప్పాను వాట్ ఈజ్ అండర్ రైటర్స్. వాట్ ఈజ్ అండర్ రైటర్స్? అండర్ రైటర్స్ ఆర్ ద పర్సన్స్ who if the company is not receiving minimum subscription, then what will do? If company is not getting minimum subscription, then the company should be closed, you know that. Then at that time company will go, they will talk to an underwriter and they will say, see, my minimum subscription is not, I am not getting the minimum subscription, so what I should do? I will go to the underwriter and I will say, see, this is the this amount, for example some 10 lakh amount is not, I am not getting this 10 lakh amount, so please you subscribe my capital. For that what I will do, I will pay certain commission. That commission, those persons are known as underwriter, and the commission paid is known as underwriting commission. Okay. So let it be brokers also, all the agreements with these underwriters and brokers. Underwriters, again I am saying, see, if I am not able to get my minimum subscription, okay, if I am not able to get my minimum subscription, then what I will do, I will go to an underwriter, and what I will do, I will get agreement with this underwriter to purchase my share, because I am not getting the minimum subscription, right? ఒకవేళ నాకు మినిమం సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ రాకపోతే నేను కంపెనీ క్లోజ్ చేయాలి. అంత పని చేశాక నేను కంపెనీ మినిమం సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ రావట్లేదని క్లోజ్ చేస్తే ఎలా? అందుకనే వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ, ఐ విల్ కీప్ అన్ అగ్రిమెంట్ విత్, ఐ విల్ గెట్ ఇన్ టు అన్ అగ్రిమెంట్ విత్ అన్ అండర్రైటర్ saying that I am not getting minimum subscription, so you purchase my share. For that share, for that activity, what I am doing, I am paying certain commission, so that is known as underwriter's commission. Okay, next. Specimen copies of shares and debenture certificates, letters of allotment, acceptance, renunciation, etc. Specimen copies of shares, okay, and debentures, debenture certificates, some copies of shares, debentures, everything. Okay, specimen copies means as an example. Okay, we will give, right, as a simply for as a proof purpose, as a duplicate purpose, okay, as an example purpose, all the shares and debenture certificates, okay, to show some person like this, the share certificate will be like this, the debenture certificate will be. So these are known as a specimen copies. All those specimen copies, letters of allotment, how I am allotting the shares and to whom I am allotting the shares, those letters, and acceptance renunciation, that is I am not accepting, I am not selling my shares to you. Okay, so why I am not selling the shares, okay, why I am rejecting your application, all the details should be submitted to a stock exchange. Next, particulars regarding the capital structure. What is the capital structure? How I am getting my capital, whether I am issuing equity shares, whether I am issuing preference shares, or I am getting my money through debentures. So what is my capital structure? So the statements regarding the capital structure should also be submitted to the stock exchange. Next, statement showing the distribution of shares, how I am distributing the shares. Okay, if I am issuing right shares or not, okay, how I will be distributing the right shares, or how I will be distributing. For example, see, I have applied for 100 shares, okay, so how I am allotting them and how I am distributing to each person. So all this will be recorded in the statement, and that statement should be submitted to the stock exchange. Next one, particulars of dividends and bonus declared and or paid during the last 10 years. Okay, what I am saying, see, particulars of every dividend and bonus declared for every share, already existing share, what we will do, I may issue bonus or I may declare dividend also, right? So if I earn any profit, then what I will do, I will declare a dividend. Okay, what are the particulars of how much dividend I have declared, how much bonus I have declared, okay, and how much I have paid for last 10 years. All the details regarding the dividends paid and the bonus paid should be given to the stock exchange. Okay, all that document also should be submitted. All the particulars regarding the dividends and bonds should also be submitted to the stock exchange. Next, particulars of shares or debentures for which permission to deal is applied for, and now I am applying for I am applying to the stock exchange for listing. So how for what shares I am applying. Okay, so I am applying to deal with certain shares or debentures. The list of those shares also should be submitted. ఈ షేర్స్ని నేను ఇప్పుడు సేల్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నా, ఎలాంటి షేర్స్ నేను సేల్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నా, వాటి పర్టిక్యులర్స్ అన్నీ, ఇప్పుడు ఎలాంటి షేర్ని నేను డీల్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నా. సో ఆల్ దోస్ డీటెయిల్స్ షుడ్ ఆల్సో బి సబ్మిటెడ్ టు ద స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్. బ్రీఫ్ రిపోర్ట్ ఆన్ కంపెనీస్ యాక్టివిటీ ఫ్రమ్ ఇట్స్ ఇన్కార్పొరేషన్, ఫ్రమ్ ద స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద బిజినెస్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద బిజినెస్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఐఎమ్ డీలింగ్ విత్. ఓకే, ఎలాంటి యాక్టివిటీస్ చేస్తున్నా, యాజ్ అన్ ఓవర్వ్యూ ఐ షుడ్ గివ్ ఇట్ టు ద స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్. లిస్టింగ్ అగ్రిమెంట్ with required initial and annual listing fees, and also what is the listing agreement, what is the listing fees I have to pay, and everything. Okay, and what is the, while going for listing, what is the first initial fees I am paying, and also the annual listing fees, that is for every year how much listing fees I should pay. So all the details regarding the listing also should be submitted to the stock exchange here. These are the documents to be submitted, or this is the procedure to be followed for listing of securities. Okay, next, if a new company is unable to submit some of the documents to the stock exchange, that is, now I am a new company and I want to list my securities in a stock exchange, but I don't have last 10-year dividend declaration and last 10-year bonus paid. Am I right? Now I am a new company. How can I have last 10 years details? I cannot have. So some of the documents cannot be submitted by the new company. In that case also, if they, and it will not be an objection. In such cases, it will not be as an objection for the listing, because as I am a new company, I cannot produce those details. Okay, so after submission of the above documents, what the stock exchange will do, the stock exchange will verify, the stock exchange will scrutinize all the aspects of the company, and what stock exchanges will do, they will deal with, after scrutiny, if the stock exchange is satisfied with the particulars filed, it may inform the company to execute listing agreement. So if it is a old company, all the details should be submitted, and if it is a new company, some of the documents cannot be submitted to the stock exchange. So what they will do, although they are not providing all the documents, what they will do, what are the documents which are essential, those documents should be submitted by the company. And what stock exchange will do, stock exchange will scrutinize, that is, will check every detail, and they will, what they will do, they will ask the company to execute the listing agreement. Now chalo, what we will do, we will start with the listing agreement. Okay, we will enter into an agreement. So stock exchange will do that. The agreement contains the obligations and restrictions which listing entails. So what the agreement contains, all the obligations, what I, as a company, what I should do, what are the do's and what are the don'ts. Next, the Central Listing Authority has been set up in the year 2003 by SEBI as a self-regulatory organization. It is established for ensuring uniform and standard practices for listing the securities in all Indian stock exchange. That is, it is in 2003, SEBI as a self-regulatory organization. Okay, what it did is central listing, that is, all they gave certain standard format for all the stock exchanges. Okay, so every stock exchange you should follow these rules and regulations only, not each and every regulation for each and every stock exchange. Every stock exchange should follow those rules and regulations. So that is known as central listing. It was done in 2003 by SEBI. Okay, it is established for ensuring uniform and standard practices for listing the securities in all Indian stock exchange. It will have a check on the operators in small stock exchanges that have lenient listing norm. See, if for example, if BSE stock exchange, BSE Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, and some other stock exchanges, if this stock exchange has their own rules and regulations, and if this stock exchange has their own rules and regulations, what they are doing, every stock exchanges is keeping the rules and regulations as per their requirement. Okay, Okay, as per their favor, they are going with their own rules and regulations. So what SEBI did, it is not a correct phenomena. So what they did, we should follow certain standard practices only, so that there will be no lenient norms. Okay, there will be no weak rules and regulations. Everyone should have strict rules and regulations only. Okay, the companies can delist their security in the stock exchange voluntarily and compulsorily. That means if a company, as a company, I want to delist my securities, that means I don't want to already my securities are listed in the stock exchange, but now I don't want to list, then what I will do, I can withdraw that listing either voluntarily, or stock exchange will say you are not following certain rules and regulations, now come on, you withdraw from the listing. Okay, so then the delisting can be done either voluntarily or compulsorily also. Okay, then again if you want to relist, that is again if I want to go to the stock exchange for listing purpose, then I should wait for 2 years. Okay, if they want to relist them again, it can be done after 2 years by duly fulfilling the formalities. So by fulfilling all the formalities again, after 2 years again I can enter into listing of securities. Next, along with listed securities, permitted securities are also allowed to be dealt with in the stock exchanges. These securities are those which are not listed in that particular stock exchange but are actively traded in other stock exchange. This is done with an intention to help the participant of that particular stock exchange. See, stock exchanges can deal listed securities or permitted securities also. What are those permitted securities? Permitted securities are those securities where what happens, see, permitted securities are those permitted securities. Okay, what are these permitted securities? That means these securities are dealt in one stock exchange, whether these securities are listed here. No, these securities are not listed here, but what happened, they are listed here and they are traded here actively. Then what will happen, they will come and they will sell and purchase the securities in this stock exchange. Ma'am, these are not listed here. Yes, but they are giving permission to deal about these securities here also. Okay, so see, permitted securities ante ee stock exchange lo list ayi levu nana, avi ee stock exchange lo list ayi unnai already, and those securities are actively traded here. Ikkada em jarugutundi, active ga ట్రేడ్ జరుగుతుంది అంటే యాక్టివ్గా పర్చేస్ చేస్తున్నారు, యాక్టివ్గా ట్రేడ్స్ అన్ని సేల్ చేస్తున్నారు అంటే ఇక్కడ అన్నీ జరుగుతున్నాయి అన్నట్టు. సో ఇలాంటి సెక్యూరిటీస్ ఈ స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్లో కనుక మనం డీల్ చేసేది ఉంటే వాటిని ఏమంటారు, పర్మిటెడ్ సెక్యూరిటీస్. దట్ ఈస్ దీస్ సెక్యూరిటీస్ ఆర్ పర్మిటెడ్ హియర్. ద సెక్యూరిటీస్ డెల్ట్ ఇన్ దిస్ స్టాక్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆర్ permitted to deal in this stock exchange also. So those securities are known as permitted securities. Okay, this is done with an intention to help the participant of that particular stock exchange. So వీళ్ళకి హెల్ప్ చేయడానికి మనం యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఎయిమ్ ఆఫ్ లిస్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ సెక్యూరిటీస్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఎయిమ్? వితౌట్ సీయింగ్ ఓన్లీ వీ కెన్ సే ఇట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ ద ప్రమోటర్స్. ఎందుకు నాన్న? బికాస్ దే కెన్ రేజ్ ద క్యాపిటల్. ఇట్ విల్ ఆల్సో ప్రమోట్, ఇట్ విల్ ఆల్సో protect the interest of the investors also and shareholders also. పవర్ అన్నది ఒక దగ్గర కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ అవ్వకుండా they are decentralizing the power. Okay, so not all the power should be vested with SEBI only, so or not all the power should be vested with the Companies Act only. Now certain power is given to stock exchanges also. So decentralization of power, that is not concentration of power on one hand only, the power is distributed. Okay, so decentralization, to have control over the dealings of securities and to have proper supervision. Because of this listing, what will happen, we will have control on those securities which are dealing in the stock exchange, and we can have proper supervision because of listing all the details are in our hands. So we can see whether the securities dealing are correct or not, and whether I can properly supervise it or not. So this is known as listing of securities. Okay, yesterday I have said about I have started the second chapter, stock exchange. I gave the definition of stock exchange, evolution of stock exchange, when it started, and in India what is the first stock exchange, and I have said about all those, and I talked about the importance of stock exchange in 3 approaches. First one is to the investor, second one is to the society, and third one is to the company also. So reading all the benefits to these by these 3 approaches will give me the importance of stock exchange. Right now, what is listing of securities, what is listing of securities, and what is the procedure to be followed to list my securities in a stock exchange is also dealt today. Okay, so this is regarding listing of securities. Now this will be enough. Functions of stock exchange and stock market players I will deal in the next class. Thank you so much.